JJJ, out, out, out.
All right, live. We're gonna get into this. You got Rikuto, we just saw against your local NRJ.
Yes, Mr. NSJ himself, Cervantes.
Yes, who was a good friend of mine as well. He's definitely probably the best Cervantes in North America. A great call out, working on those IGDR whiff punishes.
Yeah, and I mean,
so good at that.
Both of these guys play at NLBC, so this is like literally I'm just watching two of my competitors play.
Yeah, I'm really impressed to see how NRJ is able to work in that IGDR from crouch punish. Working a lot on, and there's 3 critical K, going off the wall into huge damage. Doesn't get the full launch, a little late on the IGDR, but it's okay, so it can be a lot of damage in that situation.
Yeah, NRJ is doing a really good job at kind of like, Rikuto's trying to outspace him, but he's keeping the distance perfectly. Like, he used the wall to get in, definitely brought the round back.
Yeah, it's one of the advantages to having a wall stage of Cervantes is you can use them with the Dreadstorm stance. Oh, huge call out with the GI and delays the 3B, so the counter hit retracts the combo.
The wall.
This is looking so convincing for Enders.
And that's definitely going to be it.
Yeah, I think just even with the extra scaling.
Yeah, I mean, NRJ just did a really good job at staying on top of Rikuto, which is really weird because you would think NRJ would kind of want to like outspace him a little bit. But Rikuto, you know, he plays really patiently, and that's what he was attempting to do there, but NRJ just would not allow him to get away from him, which worked out for him in the end.
Yeah, I think it was just a really good play, and using the walls to his advantage for sure. Even though Rikuto was trying to space him out, the Dreadstorm able to just close the gap pretty much instantaneously.
And I think that's the key word. He really just closed the gap.
And definitely see we get a stage without walls, maybe make it a little bit harder for Enders. Looks like it's just Indian port. It's a little hard to see.
Yeah, we were just talking about this last week, how you can't really tell between the stage and I believe it's the new stage.
With... Care More.
Oh,
I always get Indian port in this stage. Like, it's so hard for me to tell which one it is.
So we're getting a little bit more aggressive play from Rikuto here. He's not trying to back up as much as he was doing the last set. He's definitely going in, and he's just gonna take the fight to NRJ.
Yeah, sometimes the big change of pace in between games can be enough to throw off your opponent, but great whiff punish again from NRJ. And Rikuto not opting to go for the tech there. It can be a bit risky. For some reason, Astro's larger hitbox, if he tries to tech, he'll actually tech away too far, and the B plus K Quake will actually hit him, so he gets a relaunch with 3B.
And I want to see Rikuto go in like he was doing the last round. I think he's trying to play the patient spacing again, and that's giving NRJ the right amount of time and energy he needs to get in there.
Can we talk about that ring out? Like, that was such a weird angle.
Yeah,
like, it looked like he was like at like the camera had it showed like he was at the other angle towards like the large wall, but he just scooped right over it. That was an interesting interaction. Gonna go with the throw.
Here comes Rikuto with the Soul Charge. Now Astroth is one of those and response right back. Astroth and Cervantes are two of the characters where in Soul Charge they definitely get some damage there.
They do, and that teleport from Cervantes is able to switch sides and get the whiff punish. Definitely, Cervantes has a insanely powerful Soul Charge in Season 2. And just backing up now. I like this from NRJ, just kind of creating these engagements.
Right, and I mean, this is Rikuto's only chance to really like get NRJ off of him, but again, NRJ is really doing a good job at just staying on top of Rikuto, which is really, he does not play that way. You know, he likes to build space, he likes to be patient. NRJ is just really not allowing him to do that here.
Yeah, but changing up the pace with these bolt rushes, and what, the 2 A plus B lethal hit against Astaroth, you don't see that very often. And the reason why is Astaroth's just a much slower character, so his moves generally just aren't a level 3 GI.
Right.
But there's that whip punish again from Enders. He has those locked and loaded. He's buffering those constantly,
Oh,
but he drops it.
no, that could have been a ring out.
Yeah, maybe he just like fat fingered 8B instead of 6BB.
I've never heard that term before, fat finger. That's a really good way to put it, though.
Yeah,
that happens
like
sometimes. Almost had it. And this is going to be... Yeah, I think that's the right move. Soul Charge. Create some space.
I agree. It's going to be big damage into big plus frames. Like Enders just blocking it out. Was willing to take the throw. He had the life to live it.
Ooh, and that's going to create the clash here. Let's see.
Nice. Gets him correctly. Not dead yet. Doesn't
This
have
is
any...
really coming down to the last... Oh, and NLBC gets it with a 3B.
Yeah, he runs up, goes with a big delayed 3B, I'd like to point out. If he'd done it right away, it would have been on block, but that slight delay, able to get the counter hit out of the bull rush. That was great timing from Enders.
Yeah, and during that